You know, stay-at-home moms, they don't do anything. They get nothing done. Like, literally, all day, they do nothing. I mean, at least, that's how it feels when you're one of us. Especially when you have kids under 5. You wake up, you move, you pick up, you clean, you scrub, you feed, you move, you move, you move. You never sit down, you never take a break, and nothing's done. At the end of the day, you start feeling guilty, like, did I even accomplish anything? The same handprints are on the walls, yet I know I washed them off. Seriously, if my husband left in the morning and then came home at night, he could clearly say, you've never done a thing all day, despite the fact that I never stopped moving. How is this possible? What is happening? Today is one of those days. Have you ever gotten to the point where you go, 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 never sit down, never stop moving, yet nothing is done? You've done so much, but you just don't see it. So if you're a mom, stay-at-home mom or otherwise, you know what I'm talking about. This is my story. I worked all day. I never sat down, and I got nothing done. How is it that I've been moving for 4 hours and nothing is done? One objective for today: get through extra homeschooling lessons, because tomorrow we have 10 hours of traveling to doctor's appointments. We have to go to multiple big cities to finally hit up specialists we've been fighting for months to get appointments with. So we have to get all this work done today. One objective, easy. Woke up a little earlier than want to, make breakfast for everybody, turn around and it's 12:30 and I'm supposed to be making lunch. I haven't cracked a book. I haven't taught a lesson. I haven't accomplished anything. But I haven't stopped. I know I'm disorganized. I know I'm overwhelmed. I have decision fatigue. I struggle with figuring out exactly what I need to be doing and sticking to plans. And there was a time, believe it or not, in my life, somewhere between the second and fourth kid, where I had a cleaning routine where the floors were mopped every day. But now I have a living routine, because if I go too many hours without actually being a mom, making a memory, doing a puzzle, I realize I'm just being a maid. My house has gone to hell. I'm trying to play catch up. A year of weight struggles with the baby and breastfeeding fighting has turned into a never-ending rat wheel. So this is how this happened to me. I get breakfast on the table for everybody. It's getting to be closer to 9 o'clock. I figured we'll be cracking our first book by 9:30. No rush. I like a no-rush household. After the children eat, I have to nurse the baby, so I'm nursing along. And suddenly I come out deciding, let's get going. Well, I gotta clean off the table in order to teach. So I remove all the stuff from the table and wash the table, but the floor is really bad and someone dropped pancakes and now the chocolate has smeared on the floor. So now I'm going to sweep the floor. Got to start from a clean surface. So I sweep the floor, clean the table, I should be able to start school. So I start sweeping the floor, and then I turn around and move the bench and realize there's food smashed on the wall behind the bench, not to mention all the stuff on the floor, toys, erasers, little reading book, you know. So I pick it all up, get that swept, look at the wall, decide, I guess I need to wet mop these baseboards. Well, I might as well wet mop the whole floor because the pancake anyway, not to mention the wall. Look at the wall. So I get that floor wet mopped. I get the baseboards, the wall wet mopped, the goop that's stuck to them from dinner last night. It's red. It's definitely spaghetti from dinner last night. The jelly, however, could have been from days ago. I wasn't even home, was I? Where was I? When did I last clean up jelly? I can't remember. The point is, I'm behind. I know I should be organized. I know I should have been reading books already. But I'm exhausted. I've been moving and moving. Why is the kid crying in the other room? Now I gotta go and play with them, help them, figure out what's going on, be a mom. Excuse me, I can't keep parenting you kids. Don't you know, as a stay-at-home mom, I have no time to be a mother. I've got things to take care of. So we can do our work. Sounds ridiculous, but that's the truth. So finally I get that part wet mopped. I turn around to pull out the garbage to dump the trash, and there is, all over the dishwasher, more stuck mess that I can't stand. I might as well wet mop that too. So somehow Cracking a book at the table turned into me scrubbing the dishwasher on my knees, cleaning the baseboards behind the trash can, and mopping the floor. Yeah, did it all need to be done? Absolutely. Why? What is the psychology behind why am I not doing the dishes or reading a book? Is it procrastination? It could be. Is it overwhelm? Is my brain just not able to focus on one task? I knew the task for today was to get through our schoolwork, to go to the doctor appointments tomorrow. What the hell's happening here? Well, the simple fact is I don't want to leave it. It's gross, and I need to get it done. And I remember when I was the mother who always had clean floors 2 or 3 kids ago or something. But now I want to be the mother who spends time with my kids. And I miss my kids, and I just want to play with my kids. And on paper, it sounds like an hour job, maybe less, right? Clean a wall, clean a floor, who cares? Somewhere in there, though, I had to nurse an extra time. Somewhere in there, I had to break up 3 fights, and I had to get the kids moving because they were not being constructive, so I made them clean up their toys in the living room. Back and forth, back and forth. I haven't been off my feet, so what is going on? Why am I getting nothing done? It's nearing 11 o'clock. What the heck? I gotta get this school started. Now I finally got everything mopped, everything ready. I'm gonna start. Here we go. Our day is finally starting. No, my slippers are soaked, so I'm gonna run those through the dryer. So I end up in the bathroom. What? Go play. I'll be right there. I end up in the bathroom. I gotta empty the dryer so that I can put my slippers in. When I've emptied the dryer, I better start the washer. I gotta do a bedding, so I'm gonna get that bedding in. Wet towels on the floor, and I can't stand that. They get icky if you leave them, right? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna throw those in the bottom, then I'll put the blanket on top. So I get the washer loaded, but now that I picked up the towel, I found some hair and some dirt. So I start working on that. I'm gonna sweep, so I have to get all the little wet spots up so I can run the broom through without ruining the bristles. So I run the broom through and find the tip of it's getting under the dryer that I just cleaned last week. There's stuff all over the floors, and just a minute. Okay, I found a way to keep him busy. Baby's diaper needed change. He needed a bath. It was a mess diaper. So, again, what was I saying? How can I start a project and then end up taking forever to get it done? And, like, it feels like I never stop, but I always end up doing something else. Is that motherhood, or is this, like, a problem with the way my brain functions? I know I need more organization. That's for sure. But I feel like you just watched the real-life example of what keeps happening to me when I sit down to accomplish a mission, for crying out loud. Anyway, the point is, by the time I finished getting the bathroom done and the laundry room done and the kitchen cleaned and ready to go and crack a book, it was time to make lunch, and there's peanut butter and jelly on the floor. There's peanut butter and jelly on the floor. What did you do today? Because I did nothing. WTF.